Kylian Mbappé, Cucurella and Konaté are back to Real Madrid training session. What's up everyone? Welcome back to Madrid Central. Let's start with the headline. Mbappé, Cucurella and Konaté are officially back in the fold at Real Madrid. All three arrived at Hospital Sanitas, all post their medical checkups, clearing the way for them to link back with the squad. And there was a little nice moment after that too. Cucurella and Konaté stopped to sign autographs for fans. The very first time they've done that as Real Madrid players. Little moments like that always land big with the fan base, and it's a nice first taste of what it means putting on this shirt. Meanwhile, Kylian Mbappé has also rejoined the team after his involvement at the World Cup. Another key piece of this squad now back in the building. Another topic to talk about, Tchouaméni is also back, but he won't be joining the full team training just yet. According to reports, he's dealing with some minor muscle issues. The plan is for him to work individually over the next few days to manage it. The good news is, though, that he is expected to be fit and ready for the start of the season for Jose Mourinho's. So nothing to panic about here. Just a standard load management to make sure he's right before things get serious. First session of the week. Now let's get into what's happening on the training ground itself. Off the back of the win in the friendly against Ferencvaros, the team is back at Ciudad Real Madrid, continuing preparations for the 2026-27 season. And there's another test coming up fast. Real Madrid face the Teresa Herrera Trophy this Wednesday against Deportivo at the Abanca Rezar Stadium, kicking off at 9 p.m. CST. On the training page, Cucurella and Konaté completed their first official session as Madridistas, while Mbappé also joined the group after returning from the World Cup. Three major returns, all three together in the same week. That's a huge boost for the squad depth heading into these upcoming preseason fixtures, and it's very important for Jose Mourinho to have all his players back. Yan Diamonde has also joined the team training, and it was actually his first time training with Real Madrid players and with his new teammates. Another topic to talk about is that Jude Bellingham is going to come back tomorrow to Real Madrid training session, so make sure you subscribe us, because tomorrow we're going to be the very first one to drop a video about Jude Bellingham training back with Real Madrid and Jose Mourinho for the very first time. Cucurella's first words as a Madridista. And now for the part that fans have been waiting for. Cucurella sat down with the Real Madrid TV and he had a lot to talk about Real Madrid, the title, Santiago Bernabéu and the fans of Real Madrid. He opened up by saying how happy he is, describing it as a long wait finally coming to an end. He talked about training with his new teammates for the first time, meeting everyone, and said he's looking forward to getting to know the group better as the year goes on. He also spoke about what wearing this badge actually means to him. He called it an honor, pointing out that not many players ever get the chance to wear this Real Madrid jersey, a club with this much history, with legends who have come before him. The biggest club in Europe. Being here, he said, is a privilege and reward for everything he's put into his career. On the dressing room itself, he had great things to say. He had been really looking forward to meeting everyone, and some teammates had already reached out to him beforehand. He described the welcome as fantastic, and while it's been a long and intense day. Talking about playing under Jose Mourinho, Cucurella said he feels a lot of confidence and comfort. The message from the coach is simple: go out and do what you know how to do it. And enjoy it. He said what everyone at the club wants is the same thing, to win and to have a great season. He also gave fans a look at who he is as a player and a person, describing himself as intense, full of a character, and someone who brings joy to the group. On top of being a hard worker, and he made a strong point about the squad as a whole, with the level of the talent in this dressing room, if the group stays united both on and off the field, he believes they can achieve something special on many great things with Real Madrid. He reflected on what it means to actually be at Real Madrid. As a kid growing up playing football, he said an opportunity like this one is nearly impossible to turn down. And when it came, he didn't even hesitate for a second. As a fan watching from the outside, he talked about all those unforgettable nights at Santiago Bernabéu, the comebacks, the Champions League triumphs, and said getting to experience that from the inside is both a massive responsibility and an incredible challenge. He's also already looking ahead to his home debut, talking about wanting to hear the anthem see the fans as the team bus rolls in and finally feel that atmosphere as a home player rather than just an opponent. Something he said he would only ever seen in the documentaries until now. And he wrapped it up with a direct message to the fans, introducing himself, saying how excited he is to finally meet everyone and promising the group is going to work hard to make this a great season. They can all enjoy together and also win a lot of titles and trophies for Real Madrid. So guys, that's a massive update. Mbappé, Cucurella and Konaté all back in the training. Tchouaméni is also back, but he won't be joining the Real Madrid squad this soon, but he will be there. And Cucurella already sounding every bit like a Madridista in his very first interview as Real Madrid player. We'll be back with a full coverage of Real Madrid match against Deportivo and many more. So if you don't want to miss any updates from Real Madrid, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss anything. Let me know in the comments what's your first impression of Cucurella after hearing him speak about Real Madrid, Jose Mourinho and the whole squad. This has been Madrid Central, Hala Madrid, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.